Did you know that the Roman Empire was filled with secrets, mysteries, and innovations that still baffle historians today? From the bizarre to the brilliant, Rome's history is much more than what you read in textbooks. Get ready to uncover some mind-blowing facts about the Roman Empire that you probably never knew. Did you know the Romans had their own version of a postal system? The cursus publicus was the imperial courier service established to carry messages across the vast empire. This network was so efficient that it could deliver letters from Rome to the furthest corners of the empire within a few weeks, sometimes even days. Now, that's faster than some modern mail services. But here's the catch: the service was reserved only for government officials and the military. Imagine having that kind of VIP delivery status over 2,000 years ago. Did you know that ancient Rome had one of the world's earliest and most sophisticated sewage systems? The Cloaca Maxima was an enormous underground sewer constructed to drain local marshes and remove waste from the city. And it's still in use today, more than 2,000 years later. This wasn't just about sanitation. The Romans believed that keeping their city clean was essential for public health, something that many other ancient civilizations overlooked. They were, quite literally, ahead of their time. Did you know the Romans invented underfloor heating? Their system, called the hypocaust, involved heating the floors of their bathhouses and wealthy homes by circulating hot air beneath raised floors. Talk about luxury. Imagine walking on a warm floor during a cold winter's day in ancient Rome. Not bad for a civilization that existed 2 millennia ago, right? Did you know the term vamitorium doesn't mean what you think? Many believe that a vamitorium was a place where Romans went to vomit during feasts so they could eat more. But, in reality, the vamitorium was actually a passageway that allowed large crowds to exit stadiums quickly. It's a funny misunderstanding, but the real story shows how the Romans were masters of crowd control and architecture. Did you know that Emperor Tiberius had a pet eel? And not just any eel, it was a palindromic eel. Tiberius was so fond of his pet that he adorned it with jewels. He even gave it a name that read the same backward and forward, Rex Lux, which means King Light. Who knew the Romans were into palindromes before they were cool? Now that's a unique pet story you won't hear every day. Did you know that Roman concrete is one of the most durable building materials ever created? Modern scientists still don't fully understand how it's held up for over 2,000 years. Unlike today's concrete, which can crack and degrade in decades, Roman concrete actually gets stronger over time when exposed to seawater. This is why many of Rome's ancient structures, like the Pantheon, are still standing tall. Imagine if our modern buildings could last that long. Did you know that Rome had one of the world's earliest fire brigades? Known as the Vigile, this force was created after the Great Fire of Rome in AD 64 to prevent future disasters. They were equipped with buckets, pumps, and even primitive fire engines to combat blazes throughout the city. But they weren't just firefighters, they also acted as a night watch, keeping the streets safe. Talk about a multitasking job. Did you know some Roman emperors had strange habits and quirks? For instance, Emperor Caligula once declared war on the sea and ordered his soldiers to collect seashells as war spoils. And Emperor Nero? He reportedly played the lyre and sang songs during the Great Fire of Rome. These odd stories remind us that even the most powerful people can have eccentricities that seem downright bizarre to us today. Did you know that ancient Romans believed in love potions? They would often use exotic ingredients like the seeds of the silphium plant, which was believed to have powerful aphrodisiac qualities. Silphium was so popular that it was harvested to extinction. These potions were part of everyday life, showing just how much the Romans believed in the power of love, and maybe a little magic. Did you know the Colosseum was more than just a place for gladiatorial games? It was a masterpiece of Roman engineering, capable of being flooded to stage naval battles. But what's even more fascinating is that the arena could be emptied of its 80,000 spectators in just minutes thanks to its 80 entrances and exits, some of which were exclusively for the emperor and elite. Imagine the spectacle of seeing ships fighting right in the middle of the Colosseum, an engineering marvel, and a theatrical masterpiece all in one. From groundbreaking engineering to peculiar emperors and mystical beliefs, the Roman Empire was full of surprises. Which of these facts did you find most intriguing? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed these stories from ancient Rome, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating history facts. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the past.